Okay, it's Saturday afternoon, about 3 o'clock. I've just left Margate down there at that point, and I'm off down round Fortness Point down to Deal, and as you can see, it's a lovely day. What I'll do is I'll just get this set up on the front of my boat and give you a quick piece to video so you can have a look at me. I'm looking all nice and clean and shaven and everything. Okay, hopefully you can see me. Right, got into Margate yesterday about 4 o'clock, 4:30. Put the boat in the RNLI boathouse, courtesy of Roger, the mechanic, and then went up to the Bear Guest House, B&B, where I stayed last night, courtesy of Sharon Willis, who's as mad as a natter, but really down to earth and absolutely couldn't do enough for me. I mean, as soon as I walked in through the door, the first thing she did was thrust half a tumbler of brandy inside me, which very much appreciated, and then ordered me upstairs, better rephrase that, to get changed and to be downstairs for 7 o'clock, which I did, and she had a big meal sat on the table waiting for me. So give me a nice big meal. We then tried ringing the local radio station, but they shut down, and so for the night. But anyway, we tried getting them this morning, but that failed as well. Anyway, next morning, she then took all my wet clothing and dirty clothing, got it all washed and tumble dried. Thank you to a friend next door. I forgot your name, she did tell me. Who took the stuff in and got it all tumble dried for me. And that was great. Obviously then this morning, again full English, and she did me a packed lunch consisting of enough kit to last me two or 3 days. But anyway, I've stored it all in my boat and I will eat it over the next 2 or 3 days. Bananas, yogurts, sandwiches, anyway, Kit Kats. So thank you very much, Sharon. It was absolutely superb. It's just what I needed. I had 4 days under my poncho outside of the estuary on the marsh, panicking about the tide coming up and one thing and another. But anyway, things are good now. It's amazing what one good night and a good hot shower and a bath and everything sorts out. So, oh baby. So yeah, anyway, as you can see, it's a gorgeous day. Like I say, I'm just paddling down now to Fortness Point. Once I get round this corner, it's down to Deal, where I'm staying tonight. I should have really planned to go a bit further, but not to worry. I get some good tides from now on, hopefully. Talking of tides, made a bit of a cock up here. All along I've always sought after local knowledge, and all up to this point local knowledge has been, oh yeah, the tide just keeps on flooding, ebbing all down this coast and carries on round the corner to Dover and beyond that way, which in actual fact it doesn't. On this point there is a tidal split, and 5 hours before high water Dover, the water starts running north off this point, and so when I get round this point I'm against the tide, but I'll stay in tight and hopefully I'll miss the main force of it and be able to creep along. Like I say, I'm only going to Deal, so it's not too much of a problem, about 15 miles, so I'll manage it. I'm feeling nice and fresh after last night. Good night's sleep and everything, so things are looking good. There's a jet ski launch area here and bloody noisy things screaming all around the place. Anyway, on the left I've got the shipping channel that's coming out of the Thames, and then obviously in front of me I've got the ferries and that lot out of Dover, which when I get there I'll give you another video clip. But so there is big tankers and stuff all over the place, but they're in the channels, nowhere near me, so it's not a problem. Right, in fact, there is one thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, I got back to the RNLI boathouse this morning. You may remember me mentioning it on previous videos. I buggered the bloody skeg up on the boat again. I lifted it up onto a pontoon with the skeg still down. Anyway, it kinked the wire, and anyway, it was buggered. So, got into the RNLI boathouse this morning, and courtesy of Dave and his daughter, we managed to get a new bit of wire from the yacht club next door, feed it in and fix it. So that's a morale boost in itself, because when you've got the wind anywhere from your back end, especially from a quarter, i.e. from that angle or that angle, all it wants to do is just slow the boat, depending on which side it is, round into wind, and it absolutely makes it a nightmare. To the point where if I'd have had a shotgun about a week ago, I'd have blown the front of the canoe off. I was that frustrated, it was absolutely agony. I can understand them young lads when I used to teach them canoeing and they couldn't get the boat to go in a straight line, how much frustration they had, because I couldn't keep this bloody thing straight. But anyway, enough of that. Right, I'm getting up to one of the points now, and shortly I'll have to tuck in tight because I'll have the tide against me. Right, I'll just get the camera and give you a quick pan round, and if you look what's going on. Right, these are ships that are can't move in sea because of the sun. Oh god, I can't even hold the camera. These are all boats that have are coming out of the Thames. And down here is the point that I'm going round to head me, well, the coastline is till I get down past Dover. The coastline's running north to south, south to north, whatever you want to call it, and then obviously I'll run all the way along the south coast, then onto Land's End. So this is another milestone really, once I get onto the south coast. Bit of a morale booster, and with this weather like this, and with me having a good night last night, things are really good. It's amazing what 24 hours can do for your morale. So things are good, and a beautiful day as well for it. Bloody jet skiers. Yeah, go on. Right, okay, let me get paddling. Right, see you in a bit. Bye bye.